Address the board. Give a name and address, please.
Tom Beaulieu, 6121 Palm Summit. A couple of quick questions. Let's try to stay in the 3-minute time frame. Highway Department, wanted to thank you for finally coming over and taking care of that flood route that we wanted to make sure we didn't have any future problems regarding the cul-de-sac. I've had some people ask me, and I knew it was pretty much the salt has, some people said, why does the salt look green? I guess there's a couple areas, either up north, there's got to be something that they're putting in it to activate it even quicker.
Right, we got some of the salt from county contract, which is treated with a chemical.
To release the agents.
In colder weather.
Environmentally friendly chemical, I might add.
Was it approved by Bob Conjal then in the Pyramid Company, so it's green, right? Good.
Right.
Very good. And St. Patrick too. All right, that's great. My other question would be, getting back to the agenda, having looked at some of the items, department head input, there was discussion about cost for drainage. We as taxpayers have a right, I believe, to know, instead of approval of contracts, $18,000, doesn't take very long, takes up very minimal amount of space, put that amount of money on there. Also, the cost of a historian contract for 2008, amount of $3,000. We should be able to know that. We shouldn't have to go looking for it or foil it. I also have a request in. Gary, we talked a little bit about some of the traffic situation issues at the Hogan Road and East Circle. We're going to be addressing those, so I appreciate that. I'll let you do that when I finish with my time frame here. I also put in a FOIL request on January 11th, 2008. Received a response back. I also did an appeal, so that it would go to the appeals officer on the 18th, which was about 10 days ago, and I think there's a 10-day window. When will I anticipate an answer from the appeals officer?
Nita?
Can I see the mic, please? That's okay. Thank you. Yes, that went out in Friday's mail, that response.
Okay. Okay. I hadn't received it, so. That went out last Friday's mail?
This past Friday's.
Yeah, I'm receiving. I'll look tomorrow for it. I will ask, I'm sure I'll get a response, but in general, I would only say this. I had requested the cost of legal fees for local law 168 and also chapter 168. I was told it was included in the retainer, any of the expenses. Now I'm sure there's some significant expenses involved in representing the town of Cicero in a lawsuit if they've been in court for us, plus their legal time. I find it hard to believe all those costs, plus writing the legislation for that law, chapter 168, all came under retainer. That would be fairly expensive. And even if it was, that information should be disclosed in some way. I'm sure they keep track of paper clips, pens, pencils, anything that is spent. They have a line number, a code, and when it comes in here, we just don't pay it out of a big basket. We have an idea of what the retainer breakdown is. Am I correct?
I'd like to comment on that, Mr. Wallace, since you're still here, or Heather?
I can do it very quickly. There were no additional costs associated with our work on the John Doe litigation or the local law itself. It was all handled under the retainer. There are no additional costs, there are no additional fees. The second part of that is that the town does receive an invoice for us. It is a flat fee for the retainer. It does not itemize by hour the amount that's spent for retainer items.
Thank you. Is anyone else who has any?
Did you want to respond to the?
I was going to
Thank
put
you.
it under engineering.
Okay, thank you.
Does anyone else who would like to address the board?